things in life, if you understand me or not. Misunderstand me or not, me, I'm okay. I'm okay. And if you think I'm wrong or not, long as it's what I want, me, I'm okay. I'm okay. Cause who are you to judge me like say you be holy past? I dey love my life, get my peace of mind, I dey try survive. We all be sinners, my body, nobody holy past. And my happiness comes first, I never come life to stress, yeah. Nah, ooh, I be like Terminator, I dey deliver, I pass the doctor. Nah, ooh, I be like Terminator, I dey deliver, I pass the doctor. Nah, ooh, I be like Terminator, I dey deliver, I pass the doctor. Nah, ooh, I be like Terminator, I dey deliver, I pass the doctor. Care for stunting, I only care for money. I never care for perfect, as long as I'm happy. See me, I know for sure they know me. Young boy, but I know G. 6 years, no be small thing. And since I entered the game, fatality. All the troubled days, sleepless nights, things I see inside life. I think I Charlie the things I see. No, they live to impress nobody. They live out my thing, them forget. So only pan me. Oh no, oh no. Cause who are you to judge me like say you be holy past? I dey love my life, get my peace of mind, I dey try survive. We all be sinners, my body, nobody holy past. And my happiness comes first, I never come life to stress, yeah. Nah, ooh, I be like Terminator, I dey deliver.
It's.com.
Stop me fighting in my toe.
Signal.
Carry all my money, make you carry me go Sambisa. If I touch your body, make you touch under my short nigga.
And girl, your love don't blind me. I can be like Papa Fryo. If I come in sachet, you go carry my embryo.
Carry me go where I don't know.
Pass my bololo, your body cool my pressure. Body cool my pressure.
Carry me go where I don't know.
Touch my tolos, your body cool my pressure. Body cool my pressure.
Moima, you reset my preset, oh. Girl, this your back in a asset, oh. Come make you spend on my house rent, oh. Say this your body na project, oh. Oh, oh, Malicha, I want back me, she, oh. Carry calamity, oh. Come to me, I want chop you like I'm gonna.
See Maradona, she won't play me corner. She won't give me former, see me, see Maradona, see Maradona.
NSE,
you very much.
Thank you.
You're well seated.
Can we move this down?
Can we be seated? Can we be seated, please? President, welcome once again. We are indeed very honored to have you here. To join the president on the high table, I'll be calling on all of our distinguished guests. We are all distinguished guests to be here today. I'll first of all call on our mommy, Engineer Lydia Toluremi Amusu, FNSC, the fourth president of the Apapa. Alright, she'll be sitting next to the president. I will also be calling the chief host, Adi Johnson.
Thank you.
Joining the president of the activity. Anyway, so you sit next to me. Okay. My president, my chairman.
It's good for a man to sit on the right to protect that flag. Mama, you're welcome. Thank you. We thank God that you're aging gracefully.
I will be calling on all the branch chairmen present also. Engineer Aji Agbe, FNSC, chairman of VI branch.
A big round of applause. Engineer Aji Agbe, thank you very much.
The chairman of Apapa, Engineer Babatunde Awole, ably represented by the immediate past chairman, Engineer Uford. I think those are the branch chairman present. I'll be calling on Engineer, the chairman, the planning committee chairman, Engineer Abiola Koshebe, who is also a permanent secretary with the Lagos State government. Thank you very much, ma'am. Engineer Abiola Koshebe.
Please sound a round of applause. Okay.
Don't worry.
You coordinate from the top table.
Just remind us.
It's not easy to occupy the chair of a permanent secretary.
All right. I will want to specially recognize some of our leaders that are also present here. In no particular order, I recognize Engineer Charles Akitola, FNSC.
Engineer Charles Akitola. Where is he?
The 13th chairman of the NSE Kenya branch. We also have in our midst the 14th chairman, Engineer Funilade Akibagbo, FNSC. I will also recognize our leaders that are seated here, starting with Engineer Odetokuno, FNSC. Also present
Engineer Dr. Ademite, Permanent Secretary, Office of Village Services. A big round of applause. A big round of applause.
Also, in our midst is Engineer King Obubambi, FNSC. Lagos State Government. Thank you very much, sir. We also want to specially recognize our spouse forum under the leadership of Engineer Adedosu. Thank you very much for all you do and the support. Also, the Apapa Lagos chairman, Engineer Dr. Atinike Owolabi, we recognize you. So, past chairman of NIEEE, Engineer Olaleko Olabode, FNSC.
Thank you.
And all our exco presents, the GS Engineer Goega, we recognize you. Our past General Secretary, Engineer Remeko, we recognize you as well. Engineer Sulaimon Ajumo, good evening, sir. And in no particular order, we really appreciate everyone that are here. Engineer Balogun, GM, LSEB, we recognize you, sir.
We equally recognize Engineer Bubambi, retired permanent secretary. Big round of applause.
Strong leaders, Engineer OES Ajani, Obalola, FLS.
Thank you very much, appreciate you.
All right, thank you so much. We're not forgetting my mentor and our immediate past chairman, Engineer Olusoso Mumola FLS. Recognize you, sir.
All right, I guess we
to take the protocols as time goes on.
We, of course, will especially recognize our spouses. Look at the faces of mommies as they are. You're welcome. Again, a big round of applause for the spouses. You're well seated. We should take the national anthem of Nigeria.
Just arriving also is our Vice President, Corporate Services, Engineer Felicia Agubada FNS. Recognize you and welcome.
Okay. Please, I pray for indulgence. Could we all standing? Let's sing the national anthem. One of your spouses said that she will sing it, but she needs money. Mommy, are you still here? Thank you. Other people were looking at me giraffing. I didn't giraffe when I was in school. The only person, yes, sir. you will pardon me. We'll take the anthem, then we go for the opening prayer.
Of the
If not that I'm not an engineer, I will have, very interesting. Are we sitting down already? I was thinking in that same spirit, let's have the opening prayer. We should not be for you.
More of our distinguished guests. We have the CEO of Jordan FM with us, Engineer Larry Johnson. Sorry, Mr. Larry Johnson.
Oga Charles is here. Oga Charles, we are the one that manufactured you from Ikorodu 5.7 FM. And Jordan FM came to steal you from us. It is well. Thank you very much.
I appreciate it.
You are in fine company. That said, we welcome
you in the FNSE from the Lagos branch.
From the Lagos branch, Engineer Ogunoyeki, thank you very much. Invite the branch chairman, Engineer Femi John Adinotun, MNSE, for the welcome address with a distinguished clap offering, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen,
please join my escort to clap. I stand on the existing protocol. I recognize my president, our president. Your chairman is happy to receive you here today. To all my people, thank you for this great day. Before I even continue to say anything, I want everybody to lift up your eye to those pictures here. Please look at that my left hand side, all the pictures here. Number 1, number 6, number 7, number 8, number 9. Can you see that right? Who is that place of please? Who is that place of please? You can see that God is so honorable and lovely to us here in Kenya. And especially in Lagos State. We are producing our first female president after 65 years of NSE position. Good afternoon, people. I welcome to this great occasion. The president is here with us for this warm reception. I salute the untiring efforts of all our branch chairmen, Chairman of Apapa, Chairman of BI, and all that chairmen that are on their way presently here. We jointly receive our president to this occasion. Let me certainly welcome our elders here seated and those that could not make it to this great occasion for your unflinching support. I say thank you all. Mama, you will live long. You will live long. That is our mama. And to our daddy, Enter Gani, you will have FNSE. And my right daddy also by his left hand side, they have been so supportive for us. I can't mention the valuable contribution they have given to us. I try this appreciation. When I was so pumped up for having this reception, because in January, some of us have done this, but you can see we are in August and we have not done reception for our own. They called me one day and said, I should not look for a very big occasion. Let's come together as a family, push for something, and we could go. And then this is what made this one to happen at this present hour. I thank you, the Lord bless all of you, sir. Amen. I want to really appreciate our president for honoring our invitation to be with us with this very short time. Though our intention was, I believe the best time for us. We are thrilled to have to have you lead our great society and continue to look forward to your vision and guidance. Let me draw the attention of the President to some vital information as we continue with the celebration. We want our President, our heritage, headers on the ground, major stakeholders, and great players in the engineering industry to not be worried. First, our resources tower need to be good. That's the beauty there. We have the there. We have it for a purpose. One second floor to be on training, and the third one co-working space. Then the last floor, we want to make it a workshop. We want to have some all this mini machine, training machine, lathe machine, milling machine, and some other training machine that. So this is an engineering building. What are the equipment that are there? So we want to have a meaning of it. I don't know. One of my engineers, please go and take one of the machines that I ordered from Germany recently. I want to put it before my president here in the office. So we want that building to be good. I don't know how you help us before the tenor head. We will be putting it forward to you constantly, and with the help of our elders, I know we can get it done. Secondly, the brand bus is old, which require urgent replacements. Our manager called me last year. He said, is it because I'm a mechanical engineer that bus was able to get to Abuja? I think that bus has been given to us when Engineer Adepesola was commissioner for works, I mean, correct. Look at that long period of time. There will sustain it. But we believe as an engineer, if we perform maintenance activity, maintenance schedule, actually, your machine can live long. So that is what is sustaining. We need a new bus. I don't know. This connection will give to me or give to us as a grant to ensure that that bus is can you stay on the table? Can you stay? I want to replicate it there at our floor there, at ground floor. Thirdly, we have carefully occupied the Lagos State handed over to the government of Lagos State. We have the infrastructure, Lagos State infrastructure scorecard that we have done. To those of PA, SA that are here, our commissioner that are here, we will pay the infrastructure scorecard to our president today, and she will help us to complete it, Mr. Governor. In summary, our collective responsibility will make a difference and impact on the next generation. Let me wrap up by inviting the others to join the entourage of the president, where it's visiting the executive governor of Lagos State tomorrow. He has his own entourage. He will be able to populate it according to the needs, according to the protocols of the Lagos State government. You have been playing the stand here to enjoy the legacy you have left behind. Once again, I thank you all as we continue the celebration. Bless our NSE president. God bless NSE Lagos Zone. God bless NSE Ikeja. God bless NSE Abuja. And God bless Nigeria. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Chairman. That is quite motivating. Before we carry on, I want to especially recognize the support that came with the president, and I probably say support because I can see her grandchildren, and I can imagine the joy they give to her. They've been asking a lot of questions, and I'm sure they're excited. Oh, your solar will be tired. Also, a special friend, Mrs. Ikorodu. And our PA, Miss Shewali. Also, member from the Lagos Liaison Office is Engineer Ikorodu.
Thank you very much for coming.
I also want to recognize the 10th president, the 10th chairman of our great branch, Incollaboration, NSE. We welcome you, and on that note, I'll be inviting you straight to the podium to give your yes, I will be calling you to give your keynote speech on behalf of the branch. So while he's making his way here, we want to recognize again the immediate past chairman of the Lagos branch, Engineer Ogunoiki.
The keynote address now.
By the 10th chairman of our great branch.
Can you use your clap offering to bring me to the microphone? Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow. Good afternoon, fellows of the Nigerian Center of Engineers present. I was not prepared for this, and you know why. I understand this is supposed to be a speech by the oldest chairman of the branch, and I'm not. And I don't wish to be for now. Because there's too many of them that are alive. So I can say I'm standing in for the oldest chairman of the branch, Engineer Francis Muamana. Apologies for coming late. When I came in, trust the mood. He tries to help me establish the protocol immediately. So please, if I miss it, pardon me. It's because, I didn't have time to settle to actually go through, the list of those that are here and those that are not. So if I miss you, please, just pardon me. But there's songs that, of course, even if you are blind, you will see. You will feel their presence. Our president, the person we are celebrating this evening, the next branch chairman of the Nigerian of Engineering Ikeja branch. I happen to have been privileged to serve as vice chairman when she was chairman of the branch. And I hope that I will be a deputy president. But I didn't see. I'm a pastor, but I think my pastor didn't do a good job, because if they have told me in vision that you become the president, I would have started work earlier. But God has a way He works. He made one of our great members, Engineer Ikorodu, the president. Then that was in a unique way, and I believe your ascendance to the throne was also divine. So, Madam President, welcome to our midst. And we have a mommy on the high table. I can see by our Ikeja branch standards, some people are more than, ascending by their relevance, even though they didn't ascend to become chairman of the branch. But we know that by status, they are president of the Nigerian Center of Engineers. As far as the Ikeja branch is concerned, I don't know what that branch will do, because the Lagos branch can have their own hierarchy. So our mommy Idiat Amosu, you are recognized, is the former Apapa president. We all know she's been everywhere. First agricultural engineer in Nigeria, women agricultural engineer, and my chairman is Ikorodu, who is walking around the cross. I know you must have done enough for us to be here tonight.
First woman to be in Council of Kore.
Yes, first woman to be in the Council of Kore. And my very good Vice President of the Nigerian Center of Engineers, Southeast, Engineer Mrs. Felicia Apapa, FMS, Engineer Doctor. Sorry, I'm not a doctor, yes, I'm not used to that. But rest assured, I'm working on my own now.
I said that my own will be from Russia and it will be written in Russian language. So you're welcome. She's part of us in the Kenya branch. We all value you. And every other person on the table, apologies. Like I told you, the book was just helping me to put down the protocol. So, and if all we do tonight is to do the protocol, I think I have done my bit. I don't know how much time I have as past chairman. In Nigeria, we like to, and I don't like standing on the existing protocol. God, this thing, the way it's shaking now. If the protocol is there, I'm not sure this thing will survive me standing on it. So, those have been our mates. Some of our old members, people who have contributed so much. I know that, for every person that becomes the president in the Kenya branch, that will still be, those that will still be, is because of the profile and the standard that the branch has created through our founding members. And we all knew that as we speak today, a lot of us still make reference to our first chairman, Engineer Ram Adiola Alabi. Can we put that together for him? Because I do know that whether you like it or not, the president that is much from the branch are all his handworks, are people that he brought up, are people that he trained. And that's why I believe one day I'll become the president also, because I know he trained me. So we have some of our very senior colleagues who have contributed to the growth of the branch. We have Engineer Akim Ogubambi here, FNSE. I know at one time there was former secretary of this branch. We have Engineer Paula Odedu from FNSE, former general secretary. We have another elder here who had refused to take any position. He was on leave, sabbatical leave, he came back. Once you mention position, he will run away. And then Gani will run away. Old member. We have a general team, I think, with them. That means Permanent Secretary, ODS, Minister of Environment. And my very good friend, and I'll tell you the story. Some of you may want to know. Very good friend, we contested together sometimes, for the position of the vice president of the branch, vice chairman, and she won by slim money. She won me by slim money. She's here ever since then. She has never left the branch, contributing to the growth of the branch. And now Mrs. Ushebe. Permanent Secretary, Minister of Energy and Mineral Resources, and I'm going to confirm please let's talk about more. So, pardon me if I miss you, like I said, it's not intentional. I know the MCs who have not supported for before I can see one of our past chairman there and all that. Engineer Mrs. Pardon me. Apapa. Today is a great day in that we are celebrating one of our own. And we are all celebrating ourselves. I can see sitting next to her is our KBC. KBC, I recognize you. You welcome, sir. God bless you. And our Lagos branch representative, we have a pastor from Lagos branch, in the house. And I'd like to appreciate special, and I will stop there at the really leader, our mommies in the branch. Without them, I don't know what Kenya will have become. Suddenly, our spouses, can we put out there for our spouses? They are the backbone of the branch. They become, they are setting, the basis for that branch to follow when it comes to branch activities. So thank you very much. Like I said, it's a welcome address. keynote address by the oldest and oldest past chairman lady. So I welcome you to this event. I believe we are here to have fun, to rejoice with our president, and to be part of what the Lord has done through her. Thank you very much. God bless you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Please, another round of applause for him. Ikeja branch has mouth in Ikeja and Lagos. Now you have in Abuja. A big round of applause for yourselves. It's no mean feat indeed. Next on our lineup, on our template, very distinguished ladies and gentlemen, is the presentation of infrastructure scorecard. I'm told to invite Engineer Morakiyo Adesulu, Lagos Zone, NSE. A big round of applause. And all the other branch chairmen here present, they will have their 5 minutes, I'm told. 5 minutes for that scorecard. Thank you very much.
Members of the high table, honorable, very important engineers. We are having VIP, but this evening we have a lot of VIEs, very important engineers all over the place. Our spouses and our friends. Permit me, Madam President, to stand on the 60 protocols. I feel so highly honored this evening to present to you, Madam President, the work of almost 2 years crisscrossing the city of Lagos, going from one ministry to the other, from one area of the village to the other, trying to gather information and to also look at what infrastructure is in Lagos. Infrastructure scorecard is an assessment of the condition as well as the sustainability and the performance of engineering infrastructure in every environment, most especially now in Lagos. The document has been presented and scores has been assigned. It is not a document to assess the performance of the current administration, but to view the infrastructure in Lagos as compared with what we have all over the nations, and at the same time to give the perspective of how the citizens of Lagos perceive what the government is doing. So we have given the record here, and we are following from what the good work that the national headquarters have done. And we feel highly honored when the honor was thrust on us to put this together. And Madam President, we are very happy that we are presenting this to you so that you can give it to the Lagos government. Thank you very much.
Of us that will remember, back in August 2022, we had actually presented the preliminary report, and it has taken some 12-14 months to be able to produce this report. So I would like that we put our hands together. Let me even please seek our indulgence that we give the President a standing ovation as we invite the 34th and the first female president of the Nigerian Society of Engineers, our global president. So please, we can welcome. And Madam President, it's indeed an historic moment for us. And that was what I was telling my colleagues, the immediate past chairman, Lagos branch, and the immediate past chairman, Apapa branch, that nothing gives you greater joy to see whatever you start, being built upon and completed. And we must indeed appreciate the current set of Lagos Zone chairmen under the able leadership of our chairman, Engineer Femi. Please, let's have our seat. Please, we have the presidential Engineer Aji, and of course the rest of their colleagues who have ensured that what was started by their predecessors has been completed. And just like Engineer Moraki has said, this is also part of ensuring that as engineers in Lagos, of course alongside our esteemed members who are in the public service, that we are contributing our own quota. And of course, Lagos will always be a go for show. And I think Madam President would be able to challenge other parts of the country that for us to have been able to domesticate what was started as national in our own state. This should be a challenge to every other state also to take this on. So this is our contribution to Lagos state development to ensure that the current administration and of course future administrations can look at this, see where we are, and then this will also flow into the budget planning for the state. So of course on behalf of the branch chairman, of course on behalf of the branch chairman in Lagos Zone, and also on behalf of the immediate past chairman of Lagos Zone of the Nigerian Society of Engineers, we have represented this to you, Madam President, the Lagos State Engineering Index and Infrastructure Scorecard 2022-2023. It's a standard that we get to do this like every 4 years or so. So this is the first edition. Thank you so very much, Madam President.
It's not bright. This is dark. It's dark. Can you use your camera to slam? This one is dark.
This is indeed global. It's a beauty to behold. It's marvelous in our sight. The president knows that she's not alone. She has the power base. Thank you very much, past chairman, for doing this. Celebrating one of your own is indeed biblical, if you permit me, very distinguished ladies and gentlemen. It's only magazine that he brought. Madam President does not need money. But if you are going to give her money, I can give you my account number. A big hand for them. Are they in our midst, ladies and gentlemen? NSE Lagos Zone would have 5 minutes for a good message.
All right, so we'll be calling on each of the branch chairman present, and I want to start from the mother branch. So I probably will call Engineer Ayotunde Ogunoiki to the immediate past chairman of the Lagos branch to do that in 1 minute. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Permit me to stand on the well-established protocol that I would like to. Our Madam President, you are welcome now, and all the protocol. Welcome to Lagos, and I bring greetings from the Nigerian Society of Engineers Lagos branch. My chairman is on his way, will still join us, and I'm very sorry for coming late also, because I was traveling. I just came around. Madam President, we love you, and we always love you. And we've been on this just for short notice. The chairman and the IPC, we had to organize this in a rush. And is growing, so we said we just have to invite you to Lagos, your home, and you are back home. We want to appreciate you, and we are ready, and we are going to support you 100%. 100%. We've been doing that, and we continue to do that. Thank you for coming, and I welcome everybody. Thank you. Sorry, I have Omolola Aditona also from Lagos branch. So, we all love you. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much. On that note, I will specially recognize Engineer Lola Aditona, a member of the Statutory Holding Committee, Nigerian Sector of Engineers, and also a past chairman of the Nigerian Institute of Civil Engineers Lagos chapter. The vice chairman of the chairman of the Victoria Island branch to give his videos. Thank you.
Our president of protocol duly respected. Good evening all. We have come a long way with my friend, the branch chairman Ikija, and we share something in common. While he produced the president, I produced 2 vice presidents. I'm proud. I am proud. One of the vice president is here. So that is what we shared in common with my friend. We said when you have your mother in the kitchen, you will never go hungry.
Very correct.
Yes.
Very correct.
So I have these 2 women with me in my branch, and he had the president. So both of us are not hungry at all. So well done, my father, and want to say kudos to our mommy. And she is now for all of us, not only Ikija. Extend our invitation to Victoria Island for this same gathering again. I hope we will see your faces. So on that note, I want to say welcome, and please feel free, don't go yet. Make sure that we are here till we say the closing prayers together. Thank you very much.
Better. I'll be calling on the representative of the Apapa branch chairman, the immediate past chairman, Engineer Ufort Christian, to give his good message on behalf of the Apapa branch. Let's keep applauding him.
The president, Nigerian Society of Engineers, distinguished engineers and guest presidents. On behalf of the NSE Apapa branch, I want to say welcome back home. The president, I remember about 2022 or so, she invited Lagos branch chairman for a meeting. That was when she was planning elections. And we were all together working towards our success. I'm quite impressed today that effort came out successful. Congratulations, Madam President. Madam President, I'm rejoicing because the success was achieved. And we want to use this opportunity to wish her good success, being the very first female president of the Nigerian Society of Engineers in 65 years. Madam President, Apapa branch wishes you good success, and we pledge to continue to support. Thank you all for coming.
Thank you very much, sir. That was very thoughtful. So on behalf of the next set of people will be the permanent secretaries, present both the serving and the retired, and they unanimously appoint the retired permanent secretary in the person of Engineer Akim Okubabi, FNSC.
Please clapping. Engineer Akim Okubabi, keep clapping for him. Thank you very much, sir.
Good evening to all. I want to start on the existing protocol. The President, Nigerian Society of Engineers, it's been a long way since I knew her. We started the NSE Kenya branch at the Ministry of Physical Planning, Ministry of Environment and Physical Planning. That was in 1993. Later on, we moved to the West Africa Partners Cement House at Alausa there. That was when I saw our president in person, very, very active. And she was part of the secretariat, always making sure that we have all our minutes ready, everything ready. And in terms of refreshment, she was there too, making sure that everybody was satisfied. Apart from that, I had a personal encounter with her too, when she was in charge of taking people abroad. She actually came to me and said, NSE Kenya is organizing something to go to Singapore. And I said, very good, I have guys there who are doing very well. We need to take them to Singapore. And I think it was a kind of exposure to some of my staff, because some people have never stepped out of the country and they saw a small country as Singapore doing very well. Oh, thank you, Mr. President. I mean, Madam President. Well, is it Mr. or Madam President? Mr. President. So, with this present position, like they said the first lady to occupy that post in 65 years. My challenge to you is that you must encourage more women to take control of some of these activities in NSA. I believe women don't actually deal with politics so much. They want to deal with issues and find solutions. That's exactly what you represented when you were in Kenya. So I believe we are going to do more. And also, before you leave that post, I want NSC to be really known to finding solutions to all these recurring issues. We must be able to the system must be able to recognize NSC as the authority to talk about so many things. Even if you are interfacing with Korea, they have to go to the society and say, these people, they have the competent people there. Before we do anything, let's go to NSC and find solution. On this note, I wish you a successful tenure. Thank you.
Everyone is agreeable on that score. A big round of applause for a gentleman, PS. Thank you very much, sir. I appreciate you. We're going to call the next set of people in no particular order. I've been directed to do just that. I have Engineer Bolanle Odedokun, FNSE, and Pass GS. If you would clap, please. Thank you very much.
I greet you. All protocols duly observed. I know our president is a great performer. She had led so many presidents before. As the chairman of Ikeja branch, she did wonderfully well. And I remember back 1997 when Ikeja hosted NSE, International Conference. It was dubbed Ikeja with a difference. And together with engineer Mrs. Idiat Obotaya, yes, I'm sorry, Idiat Amusu, the difference was clear. It was a great success. And it was success because the first branch chairman, she took tutelage from him. Because there's nobody that passes through engineer Alabi that wouldn't be successful in whatever he or she laces her hand on. So in this vein, I'm very, very sure that Madam President will perform. And we have, they say, Yoga, says, on the evening that will be good, which is morning, I will show the sign. From what she has been doing so far, we know that it's going to be very, very successful in this. That she is going to be very successful in this activities. Madam President, I wish you a very successful tenure. Thank you very much.
Thank you. They say that the morning tells the day. The Yorubas have a saying that Odo came back, but this one, our dear President has not forgotten our source. A big round of applause for Madam President. We would also invite for his own time, ladies and gentlemen, Engineer Olalekan Olabode, FNSE. I'm told that we should keep to the 1 minute, please, for brevity of time.
Thank you very much. I'm going to start on the President, the Erelu of the universe, FNSE, FFP. You know, she's someone that I love to really associate myself with. I remember when she was the chairman of the Ikeja branch and I was our publicity secretary. We were able to do something that we had never done before. And emerging as the president of the Nigerian side of engineers, I know of the truth that no one else can do better than her. And she has started it already. Mr. President, sir, I just want to encourage you. The Nigerian Society of Engineers is basically known for the welfare of members. But I want you to strengthen the division, which should stand for professionalism. Because while we are together marrying, the other side, which is the division, should be strengthened. And this will put us to whom we ought to be. Once again, I appreciate you. I will always work with you. Wherever you go, I'm there with you. I'm there with you.
There's a woman that stands out. I tell you, growing comes with wisdom. So prepare your hands, very distinguished ladies and gentlemen, as I invite to the microphone Engineer Idiat Aderemi Amusu, FNSE. She's not only standing out, she's just standing.
I'm going to be very brief because today is a day of memories. As I sat down here, I think I've been going down the years as well. Everybody's been talking. Each landmark along the line. And I'm just covered with goose pimples here to see that the journey, though tedious, was filled with so many successes. I would say that, just like I said earlier on, when I saw the Gen Z or the Generation Alpha here, And I said, now I know my age. But then, it's a good one to know your age and to be able to see landmarks that gives you joy. Today is one of them. There are many. She is the president of the Nigerian Society of Engineers. I recall when she came to my house, I felt I should announce to the world who she is. And the gatemen stopped her at the gates, and she had to call me. And I called them at the gate and I said, do you know who is at the gate there? That is the president of the Nigerian Society of Engineers. Open that gate now. And from now, anybody that comes and mentions the Nigerian Society of Engineers, just opens the gates. This is how I feel, and I feel that I should announce it to the whole world, even to the grassroots. I want to quote what Ambani said during his wedding. He said when his brother was getting married, he said each time he looks at his wife, he feels the earthquake within his body. And he said for his own, this is tsunami. He feels each time he looks at his wife, it is tsunami and tornado and every other thing. And I think I share the same thing with him. Today is a big day in my life, and it's a joy. And I feel that now she's my boss. Because, first and foremost, she is my daughter. But it's time for her to be my boss. And I feel that she's doing well. I'm sure all of you know. My worry right now is that will the shoe be too big for the next person coming or not? Very big. But the challenge is for all of us right now, that whatever she has done that are good, our responsibility is to ensure that it continues to be good. So sustainability is the challenge for all of us. She has done what we asked her to do, and she's doing it well, and she will continue to do it. So I want us to live here with this challenge, that we are still going to uplift her to the highest level. The level that will challenge any other person coming after her and after her and after her. Thank you for your support.
Thank you very much. Now, I was told that on the day of the election, you shed tears of joy. I can imagine the emotions, seeing someone that you nurtured becoming great before your eyes is indeed a good thing. A big round of applause for Engineer Idia Kadure FNSE. I was thinking that they know open the gate. We'll just use Psalm 24 for them. Lobato, thank you very much. We move on to the next person. Very distinguished ladies and gentlemen. I'm told to call on Engineer Ganiu Wolabi FNSE from the branch. Thank you, sir.
Good evening, all. All protocols duly observed, which I don't normally want to really copy. The president man, all fellows, all elders, our spouses, good evening. It's unfortunate. My joy, I was a member of the election committee. I don't want to tell the secret, but I should say it now. At a point in time, when we were doing the counting, some people wanted to know what was coming up. But you know, my fear was this. Yes, a woman will lead us. We had no choice. You know, to my surprise, there were some hiccups. And we were all jittery. But thank God you came out safe and neat. That's the bottom line. I don't understand the shit. You know, the fear of the NSE has been that, how can a woman lead us? Is she not doing well?
Perfectly well.
Is she not doing well?
Perfectly
Mommy already said it. My fear is sustainability. She has said, no, when I listened to her inaugural speech, I was not there, but I listened to everything. I was so proud. I was so headed. I said, this is a member of my branch. This is a woman I know very well. We are close to the family. I wish the husband was here. You know, we said certain things, and to the greatest surprise, she has come out in good colors. But sustainability is my fear. Although man, I just pray. How can a woman lead us? Is she not leading well? Will she be able to really hand over to other people who will sustain this? That's the prayer we should have for her. She is setting up a very, very, very good. Well, I don't want to say any much. Because you see, I'm actually always full of joy to see such a performance. What a man can do, a woman is doing better. Hey, I know that. So, we thank the Almighty for giving us this opportunity. She has broken the camel's back. Being the first woman to lead NSE and she's leading the world. We pray that sustainability will be the end of NSE. I'm not mother, I can't change that now. We've already gone a year, and she has a year left, but she'll do better. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you for that wonderful one. They say that if it's about science, science is about knowing. But if it's about engineering, it's about doing. I know that the society has been in the forefront of nation building for Nigeria. If Nigeria will make any headway at all, it must be from your hands. Please, another big round of applause for yourselves. You must lead the way in the area of production and initiation and innovativeness to make Nigeria great. All right, we're going to run now, ladies and gentlemen. I can smell the aroma of food. I have a great affinity with food. Forgive me. I would like to have dinner here before I go home. So we call on Apapa Lagos chairman, ladies and gentlemen, engineer Atinuke Owola, the FNSE. With a standing round of applause. It looks like women are taking over.
Our president, my mother, my mentor, the chairman of NSE Kenya branch, my vice president, all the past chairman here, my mother, our grandmother. Thank you so much, ma'am. My fathers, my mothers, my sisters, our spouses, thank you so much for this opportunity. It's a great privilege to be here once again. And on behalf of Association of Professional Women Engineers of Nigeria Lagos chapter, we extend our heartfelt congratulations to the first female president of Nigeria Society of Engineers. The chairman VI said he produced vice president, and he said the chairman Kenya branch produced president, but I produced the first women president and 2 vice presidents. They are a great inspiration to all women in engineering. We want to say thank you, ma'am. You have given us that hope that we women can get there and attain that leadership position. And when we get there, we are going to perform. You are a great inspiration, and we are very proud of you, ma'am. May God continue to be with you, and we wish you a successful tenure. And may God continue to use you to inspire the future generation of engineers. Once again, congratulations, ma'am.
You can detect the excitement Thank you very much, ma'am, for that wonderful one. We are now going to our support base. Earlier I said that beside every successful man, we must have a woman of understanding, a woman who is a home manager. I used to tell my colleagues that a marriage cannot work if a woman is not standing firm. And we have a support base in our engineers right here in our midst. Their mouthpiece is Alice Adedotum. Only if you clap very well, ladies and gentlemen. Only if you clap very well. Thank you very much for being a support base.
We welcome everyone to this great occasion. And we want to welcome, on behalf of the spouses, we want to welcome our mommy, our sisters. I want to say we are so proud of you. You are very good. You are very good. We the women, we say, well done, ma. Well done, ma.
All right. Now we're set for the moment we've all been waiting for. Very distinguished ladies and gentlemen. It is very big. They'll need a forklift to lift it. It's plenty. Thank you very much. Who's going to do the honors?
You want to go and join them?
Good afternoon, everyone. Once again, we want to say you are welcome. And we are presenting this gift to our president. Well done. Well
This is indeed beautiful, laudable. Our engineers, God bless you. Congratulations, Mrs. Engineer Margaret Ogutala, FNSE, the president, the 34th president to be precise, and we're very proud of you. Thank you.
Today, very emotional. I've been trying very hard to keep my emotions together. I've been trying very hard to remain very calm, because right from when I came out of the car, I had this feeling. You know how it feels when you go home? Yes. And then you also know that you are going home in a very special way. The day that I joined the Nigerian Society of Engineers in Ikeja branch, courtesy of Apapa, Mama Oba of our time, Engineer Idiot Adiremi Abufu, fellow Nigerian Society of Engineers. She was the president of Apapa. And I just walked to her office one day and said I'd like to join Apapa and attend the meetings. And then she brought me to Ikeja branch. And the rest, as they say, is history. But she did not just bring me. She also nurtured me and mentored me very well. And then I had a good luck, very good luck, of also landing in the hands of Ralph Adiola Alabi. And like someone said earlier today, they couldn't go through tutelage with that man and go wrong. They couldn't. And so I've been lucky, extremely lucky. Because apart from these two, I've also had the good luck of associating with the best. So when people ask me sometimes, and people have asked me in the past 7 months, a few questions like, how come you knew what to do? How come you were the first to come in with an agenda? And I said, I simply told them that I learned from the best. And Ikeja branch, in our anthem, we have the best of the best.
The second to none.
The second to none.
That's correct.
So anyone who goes through Ikeja branch and allows Ikeja branch to pass through him as well will have no choice but to look only at things of excellence. Look only at performing excellently. Because you know where you are coming from. And you know that only the best is good enough. Having said that, I'd like to recognize, I have to first say that, I'd like to now recognize my Vice President, the Vice President of Corporate Services of the Nigerian Society of Engineers, Engineer Dr. Felicia Nnenna Agubata. Chairman of the Lagos Zone. Incidentally, the first time that we came together as a zone to do anything was during the investiture of past President Olumuyiwa Ajibola in 2010. And I was chairman then, and I coordinated it. And we had this bag that we produced, and we wrote Lagos Zone. We were the first of all the branches or states that had more than one branch to call ourselves a zone. I'm glad that today we have maintained that tradition, and I'm very proud of you guys. Thank you very much for what you have done today and for all that you are doing to make us proud. My mom, you know I can never stop calling your name. Engineer Idiot Adiremi Amusu, fellow Nigerian Society of Engineers, the 4th president of the Association of Professional Women Engineers of the Council for the Definition of Engineering in Nigeria, and so many other persons. And now the mother of the 1st female president. Yes. There are so many people here that I must recognize today. No way to recognize everybody, believe me, because everyone here, almost everyone here at least, has made a very impactful Let me start with Engineer Bolali Odetoku. I'll just say something happened. We were both at the expo. He was General Secretary, I was Treasurer. I don't know if you remember that. I remember that story, sir. And we're talking about changing the signatories to the branch account. And someone suggested that we have the secretary, the treasurer, and the secretary. And I said, what if the secretary dies? And he looked at me. I was a young woman then, full of energy. And I just asked, suppose the secretary dies. So why would you make the secretary there? So, you know, something like that. And then he looked at me and like, are you wishing me dead? At our exco meeting. Thank you, sir, for the impact that you have had in my life. I remember how many times you called me during the campaign, during the election, after the election, to give me some courage. I'm very grateful, sir. Engineer Hakim Ogunbambi, FNSE. I'm so glad, I was so excited when I saw you this evening. Because I can never forget. How could I forget? Because I just walked up to him and I said, and I told him that we were planning a trip to Singapore. And he gave me so many engineers, which made a difference. We were able to bring people on that journey. And also we have some money left to put back on our secretariat to where we are today. Thank you very much, sir, for using your position at that time, like you did every time while you were there, to support the Nigerian Society of Engineers. My friend and my brother, P.S. Village, Engineer Mahmoud Adekwi, the FNSE, will come a very long way. Thank you for the support. Thank you for that meeting that we had in your office. Of course, my dear sister, yes, we joined NSE together at the same time. And we are still friends today. I thank you very much for being the friend that I could count on at all times. The man who took over from me together, Engineer Bola Bidu, BAB. He told me one day, I forgot what we're talking about, and he said, I think I'm just vice chairman, and he's very tired. But he was not, he did not behave like he's very tired. You know, he was with me, he was supportive. I've seen deputies or vice chairmen who just stay aloof and wait for their time. But he didn't do that. Every event that we had, almost every event, it was vice chairman and MC. And he planned very well all the events that he needed to plan. And of course, he also took charge of our seminars and technical workshops. Thank you for that time, because our tenure together made the difference. I was able to go to the national the following year and join the exco, which has culminated in my becoming the president today. Thank you for that support. But it was not alone. I also had some other good soldiers at the time. Engineer Olade Kolabodi, my technical secretary. Remember that trip to worry? Yes, sir. We did something that had never been done before. We planned the technical and collabo, which I talk about now. It's something that we started much earlier. So we collaborated with NSE Warri branch. We wrote a letter to the MD Warri refinery through the Warri branch, and then we took courtesy of the late Ademola Adeniji Adile, who was Honorable Commissioner then. He gave us a bus. We entered the bus and took off for Warri, and we had a great time. So we visited the Warri Refinery, Delta Steel, Delta Steel Company, and then for about 3 days, we just generally had a good time and fun. And we stopped on the way to buy all kinds of things. Yes, it was fun. So we're doing our job and also having fun on the way. That's the way we were taught. We were taught to work hard and also play hard. And we did quite a lot of that. And in my second year, I deliberately requested that somebody become my publicity secretary. Engineer Fumilade Akimbagbum. I remember telling the person who was my publicity secretary in the first year to step aside because I wanted a woman. And so Fumi Akimbagbum became my publicity secretary. And I'm glad that today, from that step, that single step, she has gone ahead to become chairman of Ikeda branch and then national chairman of NSE. And in that team, again, it's something of joy for me also to remember that Engineer Femi John Adedotun was my membership secretary. And today, he's on his way out already, having spent almost 2 years as chairman of the Ikorodu branch. And I'm sure that by the special grace of God, he's going to hand over to my daughter. So, there is somebody that I call my grandbaby girl. She was my welfare secretary. And then, while Fumi was holding sway in the Ikeda branch, she went on to be chairman of Apapa Lagos chapter. And she's back home today. She is the vice chairman of Ikeda branch. And I think Ikeda branch is ready for the next female chairman. What did you say? Yes. Thank you. Oh. Thank you so much for your words of wisdom at all times. You know there are some silent people, so they will be nudging you from underground. You call me sometimes and ask me some questions that will even scare me about my plans. And in 2021, I couldn't have asked for a better team working with me towards actualizing this dream. At that time, the chairman of the branch was Engineer Olutosin Ogumola, FNSE. And we had a past chairman, the bull, Engineer Charles Akintayo Akintola, FNSE. These people galvanized the support of Lagos Zone, and Lagos Zone stood behind me against all odds. I'm very grateful to all of you. Today I refer fondly, and most people were not surprised that I co-opted him into council because of the wealth of wisdom that he has, even as a young man. Let me go to the spouses now. You guys are just fantastic. You guys are an inspiration to me. Even at times, at very difficult times, I get calls from some of you. And you tell me, in my word, don't worry, it is well. Those words mean so much to me. They also said that when the war was waging, they came up with that. And I heard them say it in many forums. And then, during the conference last year, during that period, the period of interlocutory injunction, God is wonderful. And all that we had done seemed like it was just going to vanish. Let me put it as simple. I was disillusioned. I was worried because we had done so much. And I've spent 2 years as deputy president. I tell you this, the prayer of the spouses, they raised prayer warrior among themselves to pray. And some of them will call me and pray with me. And then during the conference, at the time when I was feeling very low, they sent representatives to my office. They said they wanted to come and pay me a visit, that I was like, why? But they insisted. And then they came. And they said they just wanted me to know that they had my back. And that they were with me in prayer. And they were supporting me. That's one of the best and most emotional moments of my life. I broke down with tears. And I remember telling them that they gave me an opportunity to be myself. I had to be strong and put up this strong face in the midst of all that was happening. But when they came and they spoke with me, I could release the tears and let them flow. And at that moment, I realized that in your last show, even more than I did before, I want to thank you, the great engineers. Some men have come to tell me that their wives threatened them at that time, in 2021 and in 2023, that their wives threatened them and told them that, look, if Ikorodu does not win this election, don't come back home. A man that I had never seen before walked up to me last year and he said, okay, so you are the one. I said, which one, sir? He said, you are the one over whom my wife threatened me. And she said that she told him that I heard that 2 people are doing some mago and you don't want Ikorodu. If she does not win that election, don't come home. And so that's the power of the spouses. Thank you very much for all. If I've not mentioned your name, it's not that you don't mean much to me. I'm just looking at the time and also smelling the food. But let me conclude by thanking my family. My daughter, my last one, when she was getting married in October, she came to me and she said, Mommy, I think I'm now ready to forgive you. And I said, for what? She said, for missing my first visiting day. That means her first visiting day. I said, really? She said, yes. So where was I? She said, you were in Argentina for NSE. She said, but now that I look back, and I realized that I'm going to be the daughter, she calls herself first daughter of NSE. I think I'm ready to forgive you. So that's just one of the things that my family members had to. One of the sacrifices that they had to make to allow me to do all that I had to do to work towards this position where I find myself today. My husband is in the US. And when I told him about today, he said, well, he asked me if we could move it forward. But I told him that this is one day that we have moved and moved and moved because of my schedule. And he has said, well, I should just thank you people on his behalf. But I'm also thanking him through his grandchildren, my grandchildren. I was asked if I had special guests that I was coming with, but I said I do have special guests. I have my grandson, and I'm going to end with one very special person. Some of you will remember that I contested in 2017, and then we strategized and started early enough and did all of that, and then God took control because we named the project God's Own Project. And VP, we give the glory, we give God the glory. But I had somebody who threw the campaign, who threw it all in 2017 and again in 2021. She was with me everywhere. And because of her humility, a lot of people just say, I saw your PA. And I'll say, no, she's not my PA, she's my friend. Ikorodu, please stand for recognition. There was a time in 2017, we put our car on the road and we drove starting from Benin to Warri and the entire East in 10 days. We slept in one town per day for 10 days. And she was there, never complaining. So when we won the election in 2021, I told her, I said, well, we thank God. She said, well, Auntie, thank you, but the job is just starting. And I pray to God that we shall end together. Amen. In good health. Amen. So, I'm very grateful for what you guys have done for me today. You have brought me back home. I looked at the picture there, and I looked at the girl that is standing here now. And I see a girl who is more mature than them. A lot of more work has been done. A lot of water has passed under the bridge. But we give all the glory to God. And I pray for the repose of the soul of all our past chairmen who have come to be with the Lord. And pray that for all of us who are here, we will live long to witness even more successes for the branch and of the branch. Again, thank you very, very much for this. Thank you for your support at all times. Thank you, and thank you.
Thank you for that standing ovation. That standing ovation is appropriate for the president. Thank you very much. While she was speaking, she was almost convincing me to become a woman. But because of my Christian faith, I will still remain a man. Besides, there's this maxim that said that it's a man's world. Apologies, that was very, very apt. I mean, I said on radio this morning, I like a heart of gratitude. I mean, she can win the election and say, okay, I won the election, everybody to attend to Israel. But she didn't know that she still recognized the people who worked tirelessly for the victory, and she's still relating with them. Because of that, please, another round of applause to the president. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm told that we are going to have a toast that delivered on behalf of the president, a member of council, a toast to the president, ladies and gentlemen, to sing the NSE, the president's chief of staff.
Thank you very much. And President and Chairman and Council of the Nigerian Society of Engineers,
permit me, ma'am, to stand on the existing protocol. I want to give a toast to the President, President and Chairman in Council of the Nigerian Society of Engineers, Engineer Margaret Aino Ogunta. Indeed, she's a woman of many parts. We will all be, giving that toast together. We have the wines on our tables. So at this point, I would like that we feel to the President. Like I said, she's a woman of many parts, and I'm constrained to also say this, and to indeed let Madam President know that we value who we have in human. Yes. And it is, it's not it's indeed a big deal, for us, both in Ikeja and Lagos, to have the President of the Nigerian Society of Engineers. And why I'm saying that we know the value of who we have, we actually going, part of the reasons why we have had to continue to shift this, because we know the value of who we have in her, we understand that this would have taken place in the best of places. We could have taken this to Oriental or to Continental. But one thing that struck me along the way when we informed her, she said, no, I am coming home. So there is no better place to hold this candle branch. A round of applause once again for Madam President. So please, I will seek our indulgence that once, I wouldn't want to keep on standing, because we also know that Madam President is Margaret. So we want to give a toast to Margaret. And in these words, speak to who the President is. And that is what we'll be giving a toast to. So we'll be giving a toast to the first letter M. And that is magic, because she makes magic. And that is the truth of the matter. I mean, it is magic to have been the first female branch chairman and now the first female president of the Nigerian Society of Engineers. So we'll be giving a toast, at least, everything with my own. And because she's a woman of action, and you don't need to tell anybody that. Yes. So please help with this. So then we give a toast. All right? This is, are you sure this is real? All right, so we give a toast to letter R, so we can actually lift those glass cups. Once we finish, giving that toast, thank you, you can now stand up. I didn't want to keep us waiting until I actually read through. And once I finish reading through, then we take that song before we take the branch anthem for She's a Jolly Good Fellow. So letter R, the first letter I have there is a woman of reliability. She is indeed reliable. You can actually, put your trust in her. We give a toast to letter G, because she's a woman of growth. Indeed, we are all living witnesses of the growth in every respect that the NSE has actually recorded in the last 6 months of her tenure. We give a toast to letter A in Margaret, and because she's a woman of ability. Then the second R, we give a toast to letter R, because she's a woman of radiance. Yes, we can always be proud of our president anywhere. Yes, that we have a radiant president. We give, a toast to letter E, because she's a woman of excellence. Excellence, that is, our watchword. Then we come to the very last letter, and there are 2 words there. I chose the first one because I like that word about her. And then the very last one is what you cannot, question. So the first letter T, we give a toast to a woman of tenacity, that she will always push through whatever it is. Once you say this is the way, this girl, she will be tenacious, in realizing it. And the very last one, we give a toast to a woman of trailblazing. She's indeed a trailblazer, and you can't, of course, we know. So indeed, Madam President, a great honor for us as a branch to give this toast to you. So please, we can clean the glasses, even as we sing, for she's actually good fellow, for she's actually good fellow, for she's actually good fellow.
32nd branch of the NSE. Let's raise that branch to man. Building up by a cool engineering culture, dedicated to bring our benefit to the shore. The best of the best, the second to none is in Keja branch. The best of the best, the second to none is in Keja branch. God on our side, we bring you far and wide, where the ground through God. We come, we will live, and this treasure we will build, will be good for together we will make our nations proud. Innovation and professionalism all around. Hands on the best, second to none is the Keja branch. Best of the best, second to none is the Keja
Congratulations, Madam President. Congratulations, NSE Ikorodu branch. Thank you so very much.
That was indeed powerful. Please, for recognition quickly before we go for dinner.
All right, thank you very much. All right, the program was going on. We have in our midst the GM of Lagos State Wastewater Management Authority in the person of Engineer Folabi FNSE. Thank you very much for joining us. But we couldn't break the program. We also have the chairman of the Ikorodu branch, Engineer Apapa, FNSE. The chairman of the Nigerian Institution of Environmental Engineers, the Lagos chapter, Engineer Yusuf. And also the past chairman, Engineer Nambo Mohammed. Thank you very much for your
I know with our FNSE, we call your table first. Thank you very much. We have enough to go around. The table of the present first. Then we'll take the vote of thanks, ladies and gentlemen. I must tell you that Engineer Mrs. Fumilade Akpabong, President table is back to take the vote of thanks. Then we will allow each table to take their turn. Thank you very much. We take the vote of thanks after the President's table.
Where? Who's attending? Okay.
We welcome Madam President back to our table. Thank you very much, ma'am. We would like to invite for the group of parents, ladies and gentlemen, the planning committee chairman, engineer Olade Oshike, FNSE. A big round of applause.
Madam President committee was set up since February, right? Because we had been planning this event, but at a point we all dispersed. The committee was not working, and then within a week we got a date for Madam President to visit Mr. Governor, and it became all systems go. So between like 3 days, we had to plan this event. So I was sending messages to everybody that I know and threatening people to be able to get this event to work. So I want to thank everyone. I know the time is fast spent. People are enjoying the meal that is there. Thank you. And God bless. Thank you.
Thank you. If I can pray for indulgence for just 40 seconds for the closing prayer, it will be appropriate, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. From Nigeria, we Madam President, the national anthem in full is a closing prayer. Are we ready? From the top. As the closing prayer, ladies and gentlemen. 1, 2, go.
One more. Thank you, man. Thank you. Thank you, man. Just remain here. Remain here. Come back. It's okay. Come back.
After them, the planning committee in that order. Attention, please. Entourage of the president. Thank you for harassing the students. Members. The pressure points members. The heart of the city. Planning committee, where are you? And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you very seriously for allowing me enjoy your evening with you and to have dinner today. A sumptuous meal by all standards. Thank you, Madam President. Planning committee. Planning committee that is committed. Where are you? Planning committee.
Hello, ma. Where's that?
Let me see your faces. President and Torrance. Egba.
The president entourage. The president entourage. Thank you.
My wife and I do. One more. Hello, ma.
Dr. Felicia Nana Apapa, the Vice President of Corporate Services, Nigerian Society of Engineers.
What can you say about the president?
Like her name sounds, reliable.
Okay.
She's tenacious. She's competent, and she has so much belief. She's an inspiration for today and tomorrow's world. Her energy is utmost. She's a woman of substance. Someone that I look up to. Every day when I look at the things that she's doing and that she has stated to us, marvel can only be someone with the grace of God. She carries enough grace of God. I salute her tenacity, her courage, her strength.
Okay. What is your wish for her?
My wish is that whatever she lays her hands on, she prospers. Anything she touches is gold. Anything she touches is gold. Yes. Everyone can attest to that.
Thanks, man. Who are those you like to thank for the successful of this occasion today?
Well, I want to thank the branch chairman, the entire planning committee for a well-packaged event. It's good to be home. She's home today. And we thank God that the branch where she came from remembered her and their
Thanks so much.
My president, my VP. So, wish our president a successful tenure. She has been a great inspiration to many engineers in Nigeria and even beyond. And I know having her as president of the Nigerian Society of Engineers is a great hope for all women engineers that we can also attain that.
What is your wish for her?
My wish for her is that we wish her a successful tenure.
Who are those you like to thank for this occasion today?
My friend, my vice president, the chairman of the Nigerian Society of Engineers, putting this together, my mentor, and everybody in the Nigerian Society of
the president has shown us that it is possible.
It is possible.
Everybody has shown us that it is possible. Everything, just believe.
Chairman, Nigerian Society of Engineers, Ikeja branch. We are here at this occasion to do reception, homecoming for the President of Nigerian Society of Engineers, Margaret Aina Itala FNSE, who is currently our President of Nigerian Society of Engineers, the first female president in the 65th years of existence of Nigerian Society of Engineers. So it is marvelous for us, and we are very happy as a Lagos chairman sent forcefully come to Nigerian sector. And that coming along with us for a very long time. Ninth president, ninth chairman of Nigerian sector, Ikeja branch. Do that tenure at Ikeja here. I was the membership secretary. You can see how the mentorship has started. Since that time, you see her, you see me on the right hand side. And we have been gradually, he has been mentoring me up to the time I become the chairman of the Nigerian Center Ikeja branch. And this is my second tenure. So I feel honored to ensure that I honor her before I hand over the baton to the next chairman. So I'm so happy and thrilled to see her here today. And you can see the team of people that attended the session. That's how far it has impacted mentors, it has impacted knowledge, it has been so cooperative with people that go around and she's ready to go mile to make sure it's possible. Anything that we believe he has followed. That is one reason why we gathered all the branches of NSE in Lagos. We have 5 branches, the PI, the Apapa, the Ikorodu, the Lagos branch, and the Ikeja branch. So, and I thank God that during the 2 years of administration, I remained the chairman of chairman. So one of the reasons why I'm able to move this reception, let them come and do it as secretariat. So I'm so
thanks so much.
Honoring us to attend, and then for us to be able to team work in
Thank you. What do you wish her?
Yes, I've been praying for her. I've been standing by for her because I believe that whatever she has, she always continues to love people. So I will continue to pray for her, and I wish her success, and I wish her more greater height. This will just serve as a beginning. I want to see her very soon to become a minister of this Federal Republic of Nigeria. I need her as a minister of science and technology. I need her as a minister of work. All these technical ministry that require to place a round peg in a round hole. I'm praying for her to be there, and I believe one day she will get there. By the special grace of God.
Thanks so much,
I wish her strength of the Lord. I wish her glorious outing, and I wish her to finish well, and I wish her to be able to hand over to a prayer that will sustain this temple that she has started. Thank you very much.
Thanks so much, sir. Who are those you like to thank for the success of this occasion today?
Yes, I have to thank all the committee members that I gather hurriedly, and they are able to give us this day. It was a very stressful situation in my heart that how will I be able to achieve this before I leave the office. But thank God for the committee. I want to gather a main committee headed by Intayo and NSE. Then we have been having the slow motion, so on, with date of fixing, date of having able to give us a particular date. So thereafter we have to set up a subcommittee that will be an option B, headed by Engineer Abiola Kusimbi, FNSE, Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Energy, development. She has, since 2-3 days ago now, she has been going up and down, honey, meeting to ensure that what we have seen today come to reality. So I appreciate them. I appreciate OES Ajadu, FNSE, and all that members of the committee that have ensured that this become in reality and every eye have seen it, and we give glory to the Lord.
Thanks so much, sir. And welcome, sir. And welcome, sir.